Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see.
And his opponent across the ring, coming out of Detroit. Lights out.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This 10-rounder. Excellent 1-2 by Prince. Comes right back at him with a left hand. I think you can just sense right away that strategy is going to be key here. This isn't going to be some wild type brawl. This is going to be a very technical, strategic type fight.
Absolutely, Joe. Each guy waiting for the other one to make the first mistake.
Tony's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Lights Out. Brown's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
You need to keep that head moving.
Good block there by Lights Out. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Prince.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammer and Hank, the great Henry Armstrong, never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Cus D'Amato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Cus D'Amato, and I learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part. To understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything, because you have to understand how a fighter's feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
What does a fighter need to do to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people walk.
Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Brown. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Non-stop energy from both guys in this round. The final minute is here. Punches and bunches. Combination up top. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Well targeted right hand by Lights Out. Lights Out's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Blocks that punch. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Lights Out.
Or three punch combination. All night long, this is your fight.
And round number 3 is underway. Lights Out's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there. Prince has got it down pat. Straight is great. Straight punch wins.
Yeah, especially when your opponent is standing straight in front of you.
Lights Out's combination punching is working well here. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Lights Out so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Tony's left working well that time. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Prince's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Solid straight right hand. Good flush shot by Lights Out. Good step back counter punch there.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
How about that? Another right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Brown's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Prince's right hand scores well.
Are you gonna let your hands go? You have to. You have to be busy. This guy.
Round number 4 is underway. Teddy's got it a clean sweep.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Well off the mark by Lights Out. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. 90 seconds to go in round number 4.
Come on, kid, focus.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Lights Out. Lights Out's right hand scores well that time. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Brown's proving to be elusive. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. And round 4 comes to an end. Brown's got to find a way to land more of these punches. It's okay to throw punches, but not if they're just drifting off to space.
Absolutely, and space is it. He's in space. He's too far away. He has to get the right range.
Nice jabs there by Lights Out. Brown's wanting the counter punch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see, because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe he just wants to leave it this way. At the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, that guy fought kind of fight that's, you know, hard to fight with, you know, and he has an excuse. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Wow, look at that. He comes back with a power punch after taking one himself. What a great display by Prince. A crushing 2-punch combo by Lights Out. He missed with that headshot. Prince is hit by a counter punch there.
Come on. Now focus.
Brown's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch, because he just got hit by a good solid counter. He got, what a big shot. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
Brown's sticking to what we've always known of him, Teddy. The style hasn't changed, even though he was knocked down earlier.
You know, a lot of trainers would say, hey, they pat him on the back. They say, there you go, kid. You know, stay with your identity. Just make sure that you correct a couple little things you need to correct.
Prince is using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, you know, place those punches in the right spots.
Keep that head moving.
Halfway through round 6. And he's marking that target right above the belt line. And now he's targeting upstairs. Not able to land the headshot. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Shake it off.
He gets off with a combination up top. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Right to the body. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good job on the 2-punch combo by Lights Out. There is hardly a doubt as to what this result will be. I know anything can happen, but all that's happened all night long is one guy punishing the other.
Well, it looks like Kobe Bryant on a good night when that basket is 20 feet big. I mean, he just can't miss.
Tony's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Lights Out. Tony's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
Lights Out's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. At the halfway point of round 7, super two-punch combo by Lights Out. Great right was lined up, but he missed. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Seconds to go in the 7th. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Lights Out.
You let this guy get away. Come on. This is it. You got to make it a fight now. You can't just move around.
After 7 rounds, Teddy has him up big. Lights Out's been just dominating with his work rate. He's the busier fighter.
Yeah, the other guy is acting, I don't know, he's acting like maybe he's a rich guy or something. It doesn't matter to him. He must have a big fat bank account because he sure as heck doesn't look like he's worried.
Prince is now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. The halfway point of round number 8. Right hand followed by a very well-placed left hook to the body.
Keep working the body.
Tony's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Tony's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Lights Out. Prince's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
And that's the end of round 8. Lights Out's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown, so don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon.
How about that right hand by Prince? Solid. He is floored by that combination. Absolutely floored.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Look at that combination by Lights Out. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Brown. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Lights Out's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That is starts to take away some of that head movement.
Up top with the right hand. Tony's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Prince is on the receiving end.
Watch the
The
belt.
ref says no low blows. He gives him the warning. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Brown's corner has got to get that message to him. He cannot afford to have defensive lapses like we just saw in that last round.
Yeah, you know, we say this so many times in the broadcast. We blame it on the fighter, but what if he hasn't been taught those things? If those things haven't been instilled already in the gym, guess what, Joe? He's not doing them.
A good two-punch combo by Lights Out. Lights Out's able to avoid that punch. Right to the head with that right. Lights Out's left landing well. Tony's out there for another round after, and the ref's not going to tolerate the headbutt there. He hands out the warning. And banging away he goes. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Brown showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. And what a clever combination by Lights Out. Prince is losing a point here. He
warned you
headbutted
about your
again.
head.
The referee's
1
seen
point.
enough. He's taken away a point. Tony's coming. He shook him up with that right hand. Good work by Lights Out.
Taking 1 point away over here. 1 point for low blow.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Brown scoring with that right hand. Lights Out. And yet another big shot comes in. Brown's night could be over here. This could be the end.